14 months ago, June of last year, Pat and I were here, and Catherine and Tim come in for one of their many trips, and they got to town, and we're running all over the suburbs, looking at different venues, trying to figure out it's going to be a spring wedding, it's going to be a fall wedding, it's going to be at Appleford, it's going to be at this place or that place. And it was just overwhelming. And it was a lot. And Tim pulls Catherine aside in his calming way and says, Catherine, regardless of the date, regardless of the venue, it's going to be the best day of my life. When Pat and I heard that story from Catherine, that takes away all anxiety because you know your daughter's just going to a great guy, and you couldn't be any happier. So, Tim, welcome.
Well, as a little kid, she was so verbal at such an early age. So it was just always fun to be with her because she just would chatter and talk, and we'd read and play games, and she was very fun to be around. Just remember her as a little baby toddling around. It's amazing what a wonderful woman she's turned out to be.
So
it's
cute.
the rain
At midnight last night. We
That's
collected
so
it for
nice
you.
of you guys. Thank you.
Catherine has been my best friend pretty much since the day I met her in 6th grade health class. And it is hard to believe that we are entering our 18th year of friendship. I'm so grateful for our wonderful friendship that has spanned years and many miles between Boston, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Kentucky.
Constantly cleaning up.
Little nervous energy. Little bit.
I think I had met Tim somewhere in college because they both went to BC and I would be up there and I'd kind of hang with all of their friends. And he wasn't on the radar at that point. They were just sort of friends. It was a group of friends and they kind of all hung out together. As they sort of started dating, I don't even think she realized that they were starting to date because he would ask her to go to things and she kind of thought it was with the big group. And then all of a sudden she'd show up and it's just him at this baseball game. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, well, Mom, I think he asked me on a date. She wasn't quite sure.
Perfect.
Looks
okay.
beautiful.
You look good though.
You look good.
Not you.
It's your day. You're gonna like it.
Butterflies inside are throwing a party, and you're the only one I want.
For the group prep, it was good just to hang out with the groomsmen and Tim. Everyone was just cracking jokes, which seems to be par for the course for Tim and his friends, which is great.
What is this piece of cloth around my neck? I've never seen one of these.
I think that adds a lot to the relationship, just being able to have this similar sense of humor and keep it light. So I think that's very important, and Catherine and Tim will certainly have tons of laughter in the future.
It was go when they stick in the pit. I didn't get her. So these are my initials.
He has lots of friends for a reason. He's just such a nice person, and he's a really smart boy, I must say. He was precocious when he was little, and it's continued. But he's humble. He's just a wonderful kid. And I'm happy that he found an equally wonderful girl to marry.
Very cool.
Got the TJJ.
Yeah.
Wow! Wow!
Do a real kiss.
Don't mess up the makeup.
No, I can't do the lips. I can't. Okay, there you go.
We could see their relationship developing and how she really found comfort with him, which was very comforting to me too, that she really wanted to be with him. She was not nervous like I was anticipating her to be nervous. I think she was very excited and looking forward to to marrying her love Tim.
Having a wedding to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married.
Almighty, gracious, good God, as we gathered at church today for the wedding of Catherine and Tim, we sang this beautiful song that said, love has gathered us together. And indeed, that has been true. That's what's brought Tim and Catherine and all of us here tonight.
Your hand, it fits perfect in mine. The world has stopped.
My favorite part of the day was when the doors flung open and I got to see a stunning bride and two parents who love that bride very dearly. They looked amazing, and I was so moved in that moment. Everyone had a smile on their face, and I knew that it was just the beginning of something incredible.
Sort of kissing her goodbye, that was pretty emotional for me, because I knew that this was kind of like the last time she was going to be my little baby, and now she was going to be married and marrying a great guy who we really love.
When couples come in, I will ask them, and I usually start with the woman. All the guys in the world, why did you choose him? And in this case, Catherine said, I can be myself. And Tim said, I just started talking with her, and the more I spoke with her, the more I wanted to talk more and more and more with her.
I, Tim, take you, Catherine, to be my wife. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. And I will love you and honor you all the days of my life.
I, Catherine, take you, Tim, to be my husband. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life.
The sweetest part to me was when we had to do the sign of peace, and Timmy came over to me and gave me a hug, and he said, I'm married. And I said, I know. And I was just as shocked as he was saying it. It was just the coolest thing.
Many hours in middle school and high school were spent begging Catherine to tell me who her crush was. So when I heard about this guy, Tim, originally a friend from BC, I was very excited.
To Tim and Catherine, all of us are super excited to be here. Couldn't be happier for you two. You guys are phenomenal together. You look beautiful, Catherine. Tim, you look okay. But seriously, I'm so happy to be on this bus with all of you guys, and especially with you two.
Well, the day is going so much better than we had really even expected just as of last night, because the weather forecast was looking so bad this week. But it's been a phenomenal experience.
The day is fantastic. I think it's coming together just brilliantly. And Catherine looks stunning. Tim looks very handsome. I'm so happy for them both.
I can't tell you how many people have come up and said it's been like the greatest wedding they've ever been to. I think it really helped that everyone was together versus being spread out all over the property, and it brought everybody into the house, and it became very cozy and very happy, family-friendly group. So very pleased with how it's turned out. And I think Catherine has had a fantastic time.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise? and welcome the bride and groom, Catherine and Tim Jensen.
Planes streak across the plains, painting blue skies with white fire. Well, skies of blue, take my hand, set my mind like one sand.
A yearbook quote comes to top of mind. Silence is golden, but screaming is fun. Catherine loves to have fun. She loves to bring energy to a group and a room. And it's usually through dancing. So as you've probably seen today, she's just killing it on the dance floor.
Well, I got no shirt, but I still wear my heart on mine. With sleep.
You know, I just see them being happy together and just doing a lot of things, being very active in their community.
I see them happily married. They're definitely going to have a dog. There's no question. There's a dog in their future. I imagine children if it's possible, and that certainly would be nice. They would be great parents, and we would be fantastic grandparents, I must say. But I just see them being very happy together and working hard and having a great, productive family. You know, they're real family-oriented.
Well, I got no shirt, well, I got no shirt, well, I got no shirt, but I still wear my heart on mine.
I see Tim and Catherine having tons of fun in the future. I see them having very pleasant lives together. They're in sync so often. They're taking care of each other so easily. It looks pretty effortless. And Tim is just such an upstanding guy that I'm so lucky he's part of this new family. And I'm so happy for both of them.
So now I want to try and do this without being like John Boehner with the Pope and crying constantly. But, you know, I have to go back on a brief timeline. You know, Catherine, little bitty baby, you know, playing games like Tinkerbell and Fishies and all those fun things. The next thing we knew, you're in high school, making her first adult decision, and that was to go away to Boston College. And what a great decision that was, because look where it brought us tonight, you know? And Tim. So Catherine, you've made an unbelievable transformation. We knew you would, but you're absolutely gorgeous tonight. Love you, dear.
The one thing that really sold me on Tim Johnson was we went out to dinner one night with his family, with his parents, and the relationship that Tim had with his mom was very sweet. And I just thought he was so loving and respectful to his mom. I thought, okay, that's it. He is a great guy who will respect and love his wife, just like he does his mom.
When Tim loves something or someone, he makes his life all about it. And I think Kath, he's truly dedicated to you. He's happier with you. He's made his life all about you, and he's really happy to be there with you. So enjoy your lives together. I wanna offer a toast to love, happiness, and true friendship for the rest of your lives. Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Catherine and Tim, I wish you all the best. Know that we are here for you for anything, but you guys have it all set, so I'm sure it's going to be smooth sailing as you embark on this new adventure and journey, and I can't wait to spend so many years together with you.
You know, we fought at times, as all good siblings do. I know that even if I didn't realize it at the time, or it wasn't evident until later, I know that you've always had my best interest at heart, and I appreciate that. And I know that it's evident to everyone here today that you have Catherine's best interest at heart. And Catherine, I know that if he is half the husband to you as he is brother to me, you're in for a great life. So, here's to you two and your bright, beautiful future together. Thank you.
Catherine, take this ring.
As a sign of my love and fidelity.
As a sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Tim, take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son,
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Let me kiss the bride.
But I just want to start by thanking everyone for being here. This is great. This is amazing. Mr. and Mrs. Clark, fantastic job on the wedding. And thank you for also the daughter. Done a great job.
Flowers on my dress, you say.
Hey, did you hear?
What?
I almost didn't shave.
Yeah, I heard.
I knew that word would get around.
Ooh, turtle.
Watch out for those rogue turtles.
Oh, those rope turtles. Get me every time.
You guys enough with the commentary. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah.
When we were younger, we used to collect baseball cards. He would collect everybody, would compete to see who had the best cards. He was particularly obsessed with a guy named Troy O'Leary. I'll come back to that more later. Not a very well-known baseball player, so anybody who doesn't know the Red Sox probably wouldn't know him, but Tim loved this guy. So I think he's met the perfect woman who really makes his eyes light up the same way Troy O'Leary did when they were kids. So thank you for that.
I feel like the photographers are getting sick of our shtick. They probably are. Yeah.
So you like my hair today? I like the way it shines. Won't you help me let it down? Baby, take your time.
Thanks for being here today. Thanks. Go right this way, overhead. Right this way, up ahead. Right this way, straight ahead. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stay warm.
Do you know called Kilo Erection?
What are we talking about?
I'm not even kidding.
Sounds like I'm like, oh, that was fun.
Whose hands that reminds me of my mugshot. He's like, you idiot.
Are we the funniest wedding?
We only have faces.
Yeah. He's like, nope, you guys are idiots.
No hurt. I don't need anyone's coat.
Yeah, we are independent. Fierce ladies.
Holding our bubbles.
You're gonna eventually like it. Can't stop it.
No, kiss.
No, stop it.
He's your brother.
Stop it.
Turn around and tell me that you love me. Turn around and tell me that you hold me tight. Show me that you really wanna kiss me. Show me that you want me tonight. Turn around and tell me that you love me. Turn around and tell me that you hold me. Boy, just tell me 3 little words. Say that you love me. Oh, you love me.
We indeed are grateful for #miracle because it is truly in our midst.